Hey Chris, tell me about those Marabou jigs you were using down on the Columbia River to whack those triploids. That worked pretty good. Tell me about those.
Yeah, I was down there on the Columbia, on the lower Columbia down there, and I ran across this guy Joe who was fishing next to me, and he goes, "You want some luck?" I'm like, "Well, I'll always take luck." So he goes, "Well, here, try some of my jigs," and he made these Jigilo jigs. He makes them himself right out of his house, and they work good. And what's nice about these jigs is they're real unique with the way that they're tied, because of the fact that the fluff body, the hair body and feathers are mounted right to the jig stem itself and tied on tight like that. And it makes them roll forward because the feathers are reversed. They're actually facing in a forward mode. So as you hop them in the stream, they'll actually puff up and turn into a big fluff is what they do when they land. The water will actually push them back into natural fold. It'll pull them forward, which makes it more of a swimming action than a normal jig. A normal Marabou jig will actually flatten down and act like a rubber band or like a stiff minnow shaft or like a piece of yarn. They'll flatten right down tight. For these jigs here, when they land, they just simply land and poof right open again. So that makes them real nice. So we'll give you a little demonstration of them on the water here. And Jigilo Joe was setting me up there on the river, and he says, "Well, this is how you got to use these because they're no longer a normal Marabou jig. You have to have a little different method to them, which is basically a puff, puff, pause thing. And all you're going to do is puff the jig twice and then move it off to the side. So with your rod, you basically just lift it twice and then just kind of scoot it off to the side like you're passing it over to another rock or to another fishing spot. So you just go puff, puff, pass. And it's real simple to do. So I'll give you a little demo here on how it works. Just kidding. It's more like a normal jig where you just take it and swing it out and just drop it into your spot. You really don't have to snap them. Just give them a nice little gentle toss, because the gentler you toss a jig, the farther it's going to go. So okay, so here we go, guys. Just give it a little toss. So you puff, puff, pass. Puff, puff, pass. Puff, puff, pass. So you just take it, puff, puff, feel it hit the bottom, and then pass it over. And reel up your slack, puff, puff, and then pass it over. Right, yeah. Puff, puff, feel it hit the bottom, and then pass it up to the side. Did you see that? Another little tip I like to do is tip my Marabou jig a little bit, because sometimes fish get finicky and they like a little scent. So I just go out and I get, just standard good old colored marshmallows, the little version. Some are champagne color and some are pink. Depending on the type of day they like. They like the fleshy color or they like the champagne egg color. And basically what's nice is you put that on there and it does one of two things. It adds a little bait and flavor into the water. And a marshmallow will absorb other flavors. If you have some shrimp juice, if you have some nightcrawler juice, a marshmallow can absorb that. The other nice part with a marshmallow, it will hold your hook up and down in a parallel position like this here, so that way it stays clean of the debris on the bottom. The head of the jig goes into the rocks and sand and sediment, and the fish can actually get at the bait and actually at the hook when you want it. So the Marabou will puff up, and this acts like a little floaty cork that breaks apart and lets scent in the water, and we'll show you how that works. But anyway, yeah, so Joe got me onto these nice baits. They work great to catch the triploids, which is a sterilized rainbow on the Columbia River. I prefer fishing the area from December right on through the spring, and then I head out for other fish species because they're really great eating. But these jigs are definitely the ticket, especially in the wintertime. They're easy, simple to use. Tip the baits. You can contact us at proangler.com, and we'll link you right to Joe. And you can buy directly from Joe, no problem. He'll have all the pricing, tons of colors, and if you have any colors you like, send them in, talk to Joe, and work out the details, or just give us a call. And we're basically just kind of getting him up and going here, so we're hoping you guys can take this jig and go out and catch some triploids and have a good time on the river. Until next time, we'll see you on the water.